We also had a picture of how banged up you were afterwards. Your face looks perfect right now. So how are you feeling physically, Corey? Mentally, all that. How are you doing after that really scary medical incident?
Thank you for the compliment on my face.
Your face is looking sharp. Yeah, it looks perfect.
Cocoa butter and vitamin E, baby, does miracles. Yeah, I'm good ever since then. Going through the whole process it was a scary process. You don't know if, one, is your heart going to be okay? Two, every night you go to sleep, like, is my heart going to stop in the middle of the night? Because they kept putting on this cliffhanger that it was my heart, it was my heart, it was my heart, it was my heart. And there was anything, I seen like 6, 7, maybe 8 doctors when I first got there. And when they first discharged me, probably 95%, so 6 or 7 of them were like, oh, just concussion. And the one doctor was like, nope, I believe it's your heart. Nope, I believe it's your heart. And we hear somebody so confidently saying, it's your heart, it's your heart. It's like in the back of my head, like I might front to my wife like it's straight, it's just a concussion.
Yeah.
But in the back of my head, the back of my mind, it's like, yo, like what if like I'm training off and I just drop again and my heart stop? What if I don't come back this time? What if my heart doesn't start beating again? So you going through all this and it's scary. You got a son, and like I said, that's kind of what we get back into later. But this is how I ended up in Bellator, to be honest. It was kind of like sitting there I'm in the hospital, my wife bring my son to come visit me. And he just doesn't, he's playing, he doesn't know. He's having a good time, he's having a ball. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking like, is this worth it? Is this career really worth it? And the answer was yes. This is what I love. This is what I do. I'm good at this. I'm a hard worker.
Yeah.
The next question was, is it worth what we get paid for? Put some worth on yourself, Corey, because before I was always saying, I remember meeting with Hunter, and I told him, like, I don't care about how much money you pay me. I just want the belt.
Right.
That's all I want. Best. I want to be the best. And at the time, my son was an infant, so he was really not doing much. So I still didn't have that aspect of life, the value of life, as I do now. So when everything happened, I'm sitting there thinking, like, is it worth it? Yeah, I get the belt. We get the belt, but we ain't got no money to go for it.
Right.
We shuffled peanuts to get to the belt, and now we're in a negotiation issue. Are they going to give us our worth yet? Is it worth it? Blah, blah, blah. So when everything came back down to it, it was kind of like, if I don't get my self-worth, there's no point in me doing it to you.
That sounds so scary when you had the doctor talking about your heart. Like, I'll be laying in bed and feel like I feel something, like my heart's beating weird, and I'm like worried I'm having a heart attack. Like that's scary stuff. I can't imagine when you actually have a doctor telling you that there might be something wrong with your heart. Like, were you literally fearing for your life, Corey?
100%. Like I told my mom when it came through, I told my mom, like, I played it cool the whole time to like make my wife feel like I was fine, so she didn't freak out. If she's freaking out and I'm freaking out, who's gonna be watching the baby?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got to play it tough so she understands. But at the same time, it's like every time you close your eyes, like, how you know this is gonna be your last time? When I went back to training, it's like, how do I know if I'm pushing too hard, I might drop?